Welcome back to NXT, and we're kicking it off with some women's division action. Not just women's division, but women's tag division. That's right, we've got Bayley coming out, one half of the women's tag champions, her and Banks, currently ruling the roost. And there she is, she's flanked by Sasha Banks, and they're going to be taking on their challengers here tonight for the tag belts in a few weeks' time. It's going to be Banks and Bayley versus this tag team for the tag belts on the final episode of NXT just before WrestleMania, which will settle who goes into next season as the women's tag champions. And somewhat of a return, Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville flanked by her Fire and Desire partner, Mandy Rose. And I'm not quite sure what is going on, but Bayley's charging Sonya. Sonya hasn't seen just yet. Oh my god, and a clothesline to Sonya Deville from Bayley. Very un-Bayley-like, you could say. And now, attacking the arm. Sasha Banks warding off Mandy Rose. This is obviously completely legal now that it's gone into the ring. Referee winning that bell. Oh my god, and Sonya with the alley-oop, dropping Bayley on her face. She might now be able to pick up some momentum. There's a snap suplex. She hasn't been able to take her jacket off just yet. I believe Mandy Rose and Sasha are tangling on the outside of the ring. Just a one count there. And Sasha Banks going into a corner. I don't know where Mandy Rose is. Mandy might have been laid out a little bit. What a way to start off this first match. So, per Adam Paci's request, Fire and Desire, not Fine and Desire, well, Fine and Desire as well. But yeah, per Adam Paci's request is the reason Fire and Desire are challenging for the belts. He's run out of tag teams, and there's not really enough time to do a #1 contenders match and set up a bigger feud. I don't know where Mandy Rose is. I think she might be back near the ramp. Bayley now with the Irish whip to Sonya Deville. There's a monkey flip, sending Deville halfway across the ring. Banks and Rose on the outside. Again, having some sort of stare down or mouth off. I don't really know what the hell is going on. But Bayley with a vicious stomp to the nose of Deville. But Deville with a kick out at 2 there. We know that Riot Squad obviously fell apart after the failed cash-in. Kick to the thigh, I think it was, and followed up by a brutal strong style knee. And Sonya Deville with another knee strike, laying out Bayley. Bayley had that fantastic win over Marina Shafir in the build-up to Royal Quest. It was one hell of a matchup. Took a lot to put away Marina Shafir, but it paid off since the Horsewomen seem to be breaking apart a little bit. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with them. She seems to be targeting that arm a little bit, which is pretty good because she's got that triangle choke, which she uses leverage on the arm. There's a Superman clothesline there, and now strikes to the, well, just to Bayley in general. An Irish whip from Bayley. Oh my god, Sonya Deville dodges the axe handle. Oh my god, and delivers a thunderous spear to Bayley. And now, like I said, latching onto that arm for the triangle hold. Trying to make Bayley tap out, something that I don't know if Bayley's ever actually done in Universe mode. She might have to Charlotte Flair once or twice, I can't quite remember. But Bayley managing to power out of it, almost lifting Sonya off of the mat. Those repeated strikes to Sonya Deville, looking now for a butterfly suplex, and chooses not to bridge for the pin. Instead going for a pin by the ropes. And a kick out at 2 there for Sonya Deville. Oh my god, and on the outside of the ring, Sonya Deville with a takedown to Sasha Banks. Forced to break it though, thanks to the referee. Bayley turning around into the roundhouse kick. Bayley's been laid out. 1, 2. And Sasha Banks with the distraction. And after that distraction, Bayley now managing to gain the upper hand. Oh my god, using momentum to throw Sonya Deville into that ring post. And now display her strength with an alley-oop bomb in that corner. Bayley getting all fired up now. Some heelish tactics there from Bayley, which are quite surprising. But Sonya Deville with a reversal, roundhouse kick to the chest and another. Oh my god, and guillotined on the top rope. Sonya Deville gets laid out, but Bayley not waiting for Sonya to gain a... Well, I was going to say not waiting for Sonya to gain any sort of upper hand, but she wasn't able to lift her. Dodging that slide. Now into the corner, using Sonya's momentum to attack the head. Oh my god. Bouncing Sonya's noggin right off that top turnbuckle. Using the momentum of that slide to just guide her into it. And now Bayley trying to wear down. Trying to wear down with a work hold. Wear down with a work hold. Wear down with a work hold on Sonya Deville. And Deville with a triangle hold. Got the arm hooked. The arm is hooked. Oh my god, and Bayley taps out. Sonya Deville beats Bayley. Moving on, and we've got some tag division action, some men's tag division action. And as you can see, the OC are on their way out. The club usually flanked by AJ Styles, under the helm of AJ after Finn Balor went on hiatus. And they're going to be in a #1 contendership match tonight to find out whether or not they're going to face the War Raiders in 2 weeks' time at the final NXT show of the season. And their opponents, they had a fall from grace at Royal Quest. However, they could make some moves on NXT if they win this match. The Young Bucks making an appearance, and I can confirm that in 2 weeks' time at the final NXT show, Aiden will be joining me. We're going to be recording the final NXT show and Mania all together. Aiden will be joining me to make it feel a little bit bigger, a little bit more special, a little bit more like a takeover, even though it's not going to be a takeover. But yeah. Here we go. Big Luke Gallows and Matt Jackson starting off this match. And a kick to the gut of the much smaller man sends Matt Jackson straight to the floor to start things off. And Luke Gallows with a newfound aggression. The OC have been struggling as of late to actually pick up any wins. They've been performing pretty well, but it's not been good enough. Next season they could find themselves on NXT. There's a European uppercut from Matt Jackson, but it does not shake Luke Gallows, but that spinning wheel kick does. Laying out the big man. And Gallows now with a full Nelson. Slam into the mat. Holy shit. Laying out Matt Jackson. And after that thunderous attack, it looks like Matt might need to do a little bit more to get on top of things here. Anderson on the outside. But Gallows lifting Matt Jackson back into the ring. Again, Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson had a fantastic showing in the build-up to Royal Quest. But at Royal Quest, they were just unfortunately defeated by the Revival in that dream matchup, and it's difficult for me to say, but it was a short damn match. But yeah, the Young Bucks, they've always got opportunities elsewhere. They've always got opportunities to build themselves up. As far as I'm aware, their contract spans through to next season, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Tag made now to Carl Anderson, Machine Gun Carl Anderson. Gallows and Anderson, fantastic chemistry, double back body drop there. But is their chemistry better than a brother's chemistry? We don't know. Back chops, though, to the chest of Nick Jackson. And Nick Jackson trying to get back on top of things. Looking for a running knee in the corner. Matt Jackson takes a little stumble off the edge of that turnbuckle. And Machine Gun Carl Anderson with a body slam. Laying out Nick Jackson. Like a pro. And oh my god, well I was going to say, and a super kick. But these two men are dodging each other's moves left, right and centre. There's a super kick possibly trying to send a message to the Young Bucks, and is a blatant and blunt one. There's a second super kick, and Carl Anderson's popping off. There's a third, a trifecta of super kicks. We know that the Young Bucks are the masters of the super kick party, but Carl Anderson's brought his own invitation this time. Oh my god, tilt-a-whirl cradle there. Nick Jackson could steal one. Oh my god, and Carl Anderson with a kick out. And now Nick Jackson, Irish whip into the corner. But Anderson, with the reversal. Oh my god, kick to the... kick to the shin. What a fucking disgrace this match has been. On my behalf. Irish whip though, Nick Jackson now. Tag made to Big Gallows, Big Gallo boy. And looking for the magic killer. There it is. Could be looking to pick up a win against the Young Bucks. Oh my god. Running power slam to Matt Jackson. Nick Jackson managed to kick out of the tag finish. Oh my god, back elbow strike there. Reminiscent of a Judas effect. And Nick Jackson looking to possibly make a tag, but he doesn't manage to. Went for that knee in the corner. Big Gallows with the heel toss across the ring. Oh my god, running power slam. Followed by a normal power slam. Gallows has been one hell of a freak in this match. He has been more than dominant. I guess their recent losses have, oh my god. And another power slam. Their recent losses have fueled this aggression within Gallows. Oh, and another back elbow. What is Gallows looking for? Lifting up Nick Jackson into a flapjack. Beckoning him to get up. Daring Matt Jackson to get into the ring. Uh-oh, and an altercation has started. There's a hip toss. Gallows now taking on both members of the Young Bucks. Standing dropkick though takes down Luke Gallows, and it was one hell of a big standing dropkick. It's got to be to take down Gallows. Oh my god, and a spear from Nick Jackson out of nowhere. But Gallows with a kick out at 2. Nick looking to take a little bit of a breather. He's been in quite some time, taking some punishment from Gallows and Anderson. Oh my god, leg takedown there. Double leg takedown. From Gallows to Matt Jackson. And again, a display of strength. Fall away slam. Tossing Matt Jackson across the ring. I'd recommend Gallows making a tag. Oh my god, he dodges the super kick. Whoa, and hits a super kick of his own. Laying out the Young Buck. Holy shit. Tag made to Carl Anderson. Looking for the boot of doom. There it is. Anderson. It looks like the machine gun might be a little bit stalled at the moment. Might be a little bit jammed. The Young Bucks now taking a breather in the corner. And now Matt Jackson, the onslaught continues, looking to pick up a win. Could take them into next season as champions. There's a Falcon Arrow. Laying out Machine Gun Carl Anderson. And the Young Bucks now were too sweet to the crowd. Seeing how much of a cheer that they get. Oh my god, and a roundhouse kick again to the midsection of Carl Anderson. Went for a standing drop kick. It's a good job Matt Jackson dodged. And now sending Anderson back into the ring. These two teams equals to each other at this point. Anderson needs to make a tag. Jackson needs to make a tag. Raking the eyes. But Anderson, nonetheless, with a neck breaker, laying out Matt Jackson. What has he got planned? Holy shit, gaining a breather for a moment. Went for a rocket kick. But Matt Jackson with a reversal crossbody. Oh my god, and preventing Carl Anderson from making that hot tag. This tag team match has turned around completely, a full 180. And Carl Anderson lifting up Matt Jackson into a TKO. laying him out. There's a European uppercut. And now Irish whip. And Anderson with a rocket kick. Laying out Matt Jackson. This could be it. This could be the answer. If the OC can keep this momentum going. Oh my god, Jackson with a reversal. Tilt-a-whirl cradle. Tilt-a-whirl cradle. He doesn't branch it into the pin though. Just enough to lay out Carl Anderson. Uh-oh. This could be very, very bad news for Anderson. Tuning up the band, paying homage to HBK. Oh my god! Anderson with a reversal. But Jackson with a reversal. What is going on? These two teams. Anderson now with Nick Jackson on his shoulders. Holy shit, I don't know if he got all of that TKO. It looked like more of just some kind of cutter drop, I don't really know. But tag made now to Gallows. Matt Jackson on the outside still recovering. And Magic Killer. Again. Nick Jackson now laid out. Oh my god, and they get the pinfall. Gallows and Anderson will face War Raiders in 2 weeks' time for the belts. And tonight's main event, we've got NXT Champion Kyle O'Reilly taking on this man, Noam Dar. One-on-one competition as we're on the road to the final NXT. And here he comes, NXT Champion Kyle O'Reilly. Of course won the tournament and I believe may have appeared in the Rumble. Maybe he didn't, I can't actually remember. I think Jericho did actually. And also the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. After they beat the New Day, they'll also face the New Day at WrestleMania for those tag belts. Adam Cole will be competing in the United States ladder match. It's going to be a very, very interesting WrestleMania for the Undisputed Era. Here we go, Kyle O'Reilly and Noam Dar, a matchup that we've not seen yet. Both men being on the... Well, Kyle O'Reilly has faced Pete Dunne. Noam Dar being on the cusp of facing Pete Dunne. And a slap from Noam Dar. What was Bobby Fish doing in the ring there? I'm not quite sure. But he's been cautioned for it by the referee. And Noam Dar now getting some strong forearms in. In 2 weeks' time, Kyle O'Reilly will be facing Chris Jericho one-on-one. That's going to be a interesting match for me and Aiden to play. And a combination of strong strikes there from Kyle O'Reilly. Holy shit. Kyle O'Reilly has proved that, at least in singles competition, he can hold his own. So far, after beating that entire tournament, beating Mike Kanellis in the Survivor Series finale of that tournament. Oh my god, and a rebound German suplex, taking down Noam Dar. And ever since he managed to get that combination in, Kyle O'Reilly's been on top of things. Well, I say that. Noam Dar with a reversal now. O'Reilly on the top rope. Uh-oh. This could spell out some disaster for Kyle O'Reilly. What does Noam Dar have planned? It's still early in the match for a superplex off the top rope. And Kyle O'Reilly now looking for that butterfly suplex combo. On the outside of the ring, Bobby Fish and Adam Cole watching out and just surveying the area pretty much, being cheerleaders for Kyle O'Reilly. They've not been that supportive of O'Reilly since he arrived at NXT. Well, not exactly not supportive, but he kind of wanted to do things on his own. But now that they've got the tag belts, I think they've realised that they can monopolise the championships and slowly collect them all. And with the referee taking a bump, Kyle O'Reilly getting low blowed by Noam Dar. But as I said, the referee took a bump off of a simple Irish whip. It wasn't great, but it was enough to stumble him and take him down. And O'Reilly with a kick out, but that could be a massive advantage now for Noam Dar. One simple little bump on the referee and boom, a low blow. we saw Noam Dar sacrifice his chances of moving up the contendership list for Pete Dunne's Universal Championship by using a low blow on Buddy Murphy. Some people saying that he shouldn't have been DQ'd for that. Some people claiming that it wasn't even a low blow and it was just a fire attack and he was wrongly disqualified. Either way, Noam Dar's not going to be fighting Pete Dunne. Instead, bringing the fight to NXT champion Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly now gearing up for a lariat, taking down Noam Dar. A thunderous lariat, putting all of his weight behind it. Fireman's carry reversal though by Dar, the Scottish Supernova. O'Reilly catching it, and an axe and smash to Noam Dar. For the most part, O'Reilly's had Noam Dar's number for this match, but Dar with bursts of energy every so often. Oh my god, and a super kick. A super kick so strong it caused Noam Dar to roll to the apron. Holy shit. And now is the time for Kyle O'Reilly to strike with an apron suplex, laying out Noam Dar back in the ring. What is he going for? Punch to the face. Oh my god, look at that Regal Plex. 1, 2. And it's not enough to put Noam Dar away. This is a massive opportunity for Noam Dar and he knows it. 1, 2. Oh my god, and he almost pinned the NXT champion. Which wouldn't have been good for Kyle O'Reilly or Chris Jericho. Discus forearm, laying out Dar in the corner. And like I said, Dar in that corner now, crawling up to his feet. I'm not quite sure if he knows exactly where he is. O'Reilly with a momentum, kick to the spine, and there's a clubbing blow to the torso. O'Reilly could be looking to pick up the win. In dominant fashion, there's a Regal Plex. 1, 2. And that is it. O'Reilly manages to pick up the win.